Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Ready to create, design, and vibe? At Patchwork Creative, we bring dreams alive. Crafty math for kids with learning so bright. Wellness crafting for adults done right. We don't just paint, we craft, we mold, we stitch, we build, we elevate bold. Jewelry with Caribbean soul in view. 3D printing, laser work made just for you. Call 410-5016. Don't hesitate. Book a workshop or order. Craft, create, elevate.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Coming to you live. Hey, welcome. Sorry for that. Let's say welcome to everybody logged on onto another Mikey Live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. How are you doing today? How are you? So we have a few things to tell you about, boy. Day number 2 in the new traffic arrangement, OMG. Ghanaian bus drivers and some operators stage a kind of like a protest or strike, if you want to call it that. Protesting alternative road conditions in alternative routes. We'll talk to you about that. Alright, Grenadians in the Canadian diaspora are urged to carry a badge of honor wherever they go. Barbados sees a rise in COVID and respiratory illness, and that's at our doorsteps right now. We'll talk to you about that once we got some more time. And we have some other things to talk to you about on the program, so brace yourself for that. All right, we'll come back. This is Mikey Live News Discussed, Not Told. Headlines brought to you through the kind compliments of Coates Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors. We've got the Beacon Insurance on board. We've got a Riser Credit Union on board as well. And all the other sponsors, we want to say thank you for being here. We're taking a quick break and coming back. And don't forget, Foodland is also part of this program. And we've been reminding you about this, all right? The night market. No, well, not just that. They have so many things. The market, actually, it's coming up Friday, 5th December. This is going to be huge, right? It goes from 11 o'clock in the morning, to 7 o'clock in the afternoon time. And they're going to be having like things like live entertainment to local and entrepreneurs. And, it's just going to be a vibe. You know how they do it. All right, so we're looking forward to that. All right, local wines and, vehicles on display, discounts and much more. It's going to be a vibe. All right, so we're going to be telling you more about that as well. But anyway, we're taking a quick one and we're coming back. And, of course, when we come back, we've got the news for you.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
If you're working for a while, come by Courts, I'll make you smile. Courts Black Friday come around. We are the best prices in town. Black Friday starts now at Courts. Yeah, it's back. Courts Black Friday. I tell you, hurry fast. Traffic on the highway. You know we got unbeatable prices. And furniture, electronics and appliances. Are you coming? Say yeah. Weekly prices. Biggest and best deals of this season. Shop and credit to win big. And pay nothing until next year, January. Clock out and come down to Courts. Courts already load. Courts already load. Black Friday starts. Courts already load. And go when Black Friday come out.
This year, make colorful Christmas memories with Berger. Get 30% off select 1 and 5 gallon purchases. Each purchase over $300 gives you a chance to win one of 3 cash prizes every month. October $2,000, November $3,000, December $5,000. Drop your entries in the specially marked boxes in store and enter as many times as you like. Promotion ends December 20th. Berger Paints for lasting beauty and protection.
As UK SIF road and pipeline works intensify along Kirani.
Okay, we're going to come back to that. But of course, as they were telling you, we are into the new road arrangements. And yeah, boy, I want to say road arrangements. A lot of work has been done on the Kirani James Boulevard, and as such, they had to be divergence and so on. The divergence going through Callan Park, and so it's a steep hill. And so today was day number 2 of that diversion of that new traffic arrangement. Now, yesterday the reviews, OMG, people complained about being in traffic for hours, and so we heard a lot about yesterday afternoon, right? Just being really crazy. Well, we heard a lot about this morning. It was crazy. Even it took me anywhere about an hour and a half to get from home, from the Wester Hall area to the stadium. I kid you not. I stayed in Springs for so long. It's just so much traffic, and it was just like going nowhere. And so you heard a lot of people complaining, a lot of Facebook comments and so on. But the authorities are saying there is no other way. We need to do this. It's a period of inconvenience for a longer period of benefit. But the inconvenience is so inconvenient that people are not seeing a way through this for another couple of days, and so have expressed concerns. One such group is the Grand Dance bus operators. Yeah, it came to a kind of like a halt today. The whole public system, the Grand Anse buses decide, hey, this is crazy for us. You know, they stage some degree of protest, protesting the poor conditions of the alternative routes. You understand? And they're saying that it poses a lot of challenges to them. You know, from a safety point of view, you know, there have been accidents on that road. There was a bus that somewhat lost control and then, you know, it reversed onto a wall, so that bus got damaged. And you know, so they're saying that that road is just not the safest route. This is not the safest route for commuters. And of course, there are some bad spots in the road that they're saying that it's just not, you know, and so the drivers says that this is not safe. It's very concerning, and so they staged a protest. They're asking the authorities to basically to reconsider, you know, the strategy. So commuters was left hanging for a bit today. I'm not sure what is going to be happening tomorrow, God's willing, but of course time will tell. We'll see what's going on with that. Oh boy, but let's see. They've asked that the authorities assess the detour routes and see if there's any alternative, you know, than what is proposed. So but boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's been like everybody was talking about the traffic today. Everybody's talking about the traffic. We had an event to do. Though we got there early, but the other people who had to come, they were very late, like very late. And they too were saying about, you know, it was as a result of the traffic. So for now, guys, if there's no change in the traffic arrangement, then what has to happen is that you may have to leave earlier. And when I say earlier, I mean really early, if you really care about getting wherever you're going on time. And I know you probably do, but it's what sort of sacrifice are you willing to make, you know? Oh boy. Anyway, so let's see how that will go. So all Grenadians are ambassadors for Grenada and should carry a badge of honor wherever they go. That's the view of Grenada's foreign minister, that's Honorable Joseph Andal, speaking recently in a diaspora meet and greet, and that was a nice little engagement that happened at Montreal, Canada. Now he commended that the diaspora population in that area for their patriotism and love for their country. Minister Andal thanked them for their continued contributions to Grenada's development despite the harsh Canadian winters. All right. Now, I know that we have a huge base or program in Canada, and they're not just sitting on their laurels and just watch the program. They are very involved in running our philanthropic arm, which is Mikey Life Helping Hands Foundation, and they raise funds and they send it back so that we can help people who are in need. So while I'm talking about you being ambassadors, I'd also like to say thank you for the support that you have shown over the years in getting, you know, some degree of, you know, what should I say, dignity back to some people who really can't afford to do some things for themselves. Grenada continues to watch closely as Barbados is currently reporting an increase in COVID-19 cases, and they are also reporting other respiratory illnesses. Understand? They say that there are no plans, however, to introduce any sort of mask wearing or mandatory mask wearing. Now, the authorities there confirmed that COVID-19 is driving the uptick alongside influenza A, rhinovirus, and RSV, common during the colder months. So their cases of COVID-19 is rising. So let's see. Now, a rural polyclinic doctor reported that 47 recent swabs from one community all tested positive for COVID-19. You hear me? Let me take that again. A rural polyclinic doctor there in Barbados reported that 47 recent swabs from one community, one community. We're talking about a household, an entire community, all tested positive for COVID-19. And so that is why we have to ramp up our surveillance. We also must be vigilant. We must wear our mask and do all that we need to do. And that's why we cannot wait for something to happen. Because if our neighbor's house is on fire, we have to wet ours. Okay? Good. All you. One of the other things that we have to tell you about is that the port, they'll be closing a little early tomorrow. I think they're going to be closing around 2-ish, around 2:30, because they are going to be attending a meeting, a follow-up meeting with the Prime Minister. Where's my phone? 2:30, don't quote me. Around me. Go on time. Point blank. No, 2:45. 2:45. Yes, you bring those all. Yes, so around 2:45, they'll be closing up shop so that they can have that meeting with the Prime Minister. You know that last week there was a couple of days of protest happening at the port. And you know, some commitments were made, conversations were had, and so they just want to iron out a few things. And so there'll be that meeting tomorrow, and as a result, the port will be closing earlier than normal. All right, so please be guided accordingly. Things are heating up in the Caribbean. Things are heating up in the region. We are known to be a zone of peace, but you all realize what's going on. And while some of the leaders here are quiet crickets, some of the leaders in the region, Prime Minister Gaston Brown has written to the US President Donald Trump expressing Antigua and Barbuda's concern over the growing military buildup in the international waters shared by the Caribbean states. He has called for renewed diplomatic engagement, and that's between the United States and Venezuela, to prevent escalation in the Caribbean region. Now, in his letter, Prime Minister Gaston Brown reaffirmed the Caribbean's long-standing commitment to being a zone of peace, noting that the region has earned its reputation as one of the few places in the world where calm and stability still offer respite in an increasingly turbulent international environment. Now, he emphasized that the economies of the Caribbean small states, particularly tourism department and tourism-dependent nations, are highly vulnerable to geopolitical tensions. And, well, you know, if man bombing up, ting mean taking a boat and going away, because I do not know if I'm going to end up in the middle of any conflict. So these are very legitimate concerns that Gassy Dreads is highlighting. And so we have to be careful. While we're on that note, hear that piece. The Jamaica Defense Force, the JDF, the Coast Guard, has made a significant dent in the region's drug trafficking network after seizing more than 990 pounds of cocaine during a joint encounter. Now, you want to know how much that cost? Anybody? You want to guess the estimated street value of the beast on your screen? It comes in at a whopping $3.7 billion. Now, according to the Jamaica Defense Force, members of the 1st District Coast Guard were on routine patrol when they detected and pursued a vessel suspected of trafficking illicit drugs. It is alleged that during the chase, individuals aboard on the vessel, they attempted to discard some of the packages overboard. They did so, but the Jamaica Defense Force were able to, to recover those packages. Those packages were later confirmed to contain approximately 990 pounds of cocaine. Yo, that's crazy. $3.7 billion cocaine. So that's a good catch for the Jamaica Defense Force. You understand? This is but this is cray if you ask me. They talk about the transportation for MPs continue into a second day. The government say they're providing vehicles to the MPs, government-owned vehicles to the MPs to go out and do their work. The opposition party, former leader of the opposition party, because the current leader is not there. I think she had to travel. So Honorable Keith Mitchell stood up and said, well, we ain't interested. I ain't interested in that. You understand? Because not no. But I've also seen people in conversation about it on social media, whether this is something that is appropriate at this point in time, and so there are conversations that are in support and conversations that are against that sort of investment. So yes, it is. We'll see how that one goes for the next few weeks. Let's see where the conversation will be heading, where that is concerned. I'm sticking tonight is moving. You understand? I'm heading straight into this. Right now, the weather, and we can tell that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with light to moderate showers. Max temp 25 degrees Celsius, winds easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour, seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in northeasterly swells. Friday's weather is expected to be partly cloudy with light to moderate daytime showers becoming fair at times. Max temp 31 degrees Celsius, minimum 25, winds east northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour, seas light to moderate with waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. Alright, and what else do I have to tell you? I think that's just about it. We're taking a quick break. We are coming back. When we come back, we've got the, we've got the national report for you, but I don't take breaks until I say hey to the VIPs out there, Java and Celine and it's Clovey and Cicely and Barbara. Did I say Celine, Cher, Joseph, Java. Courtney, Yvette, you good? And everybody else on the business, we're saying hello to you, okay? Alright, guys? We know that you're good? Yeah, stay good. Alright, so, yeah. And what else? Yes, Liz, Bernadette, Margaret. I see you. So we're taking a break and come back. We wanted to support those who support us. When we come back, we've got the national report.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Ready to create, design, and vibe? At Patwa Creative, we bring dreams alive. Crafty math for kids with learning so bright. Wellness crafting for adults done right. We don't just paint, we craft, we mold, we stitch, we build, we elevate bold. Jewelry with Caribbean soul in view. 3D printing, laser work made just for you. Call 410-5016. Don't hesitate. Book a workshop or order. Craft, create, elevate.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
The reason for your happiness, peace of mind, and smile. The caring companion that supports you with your goals. Your ally in the fulfillment of your dreams. Think of us as someone you share your life with. Your friend Ami, Ariza mobile and internet experience, keeping you in touch and in the know on your journey to financial freedom. Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
If you're working for a while, come by Courts, I'll make you smile. Courts Black Friday come around. We are the best prices in town. Black Friday starts now at Courts. Yeah, it's back. Courts Black Friday. I tell you, hurry fast. Traffic on the highway. You know we got unbeatable prices. And furniture, electronics and appliances. Are you coming? Say yeah. Weekly prices. Biggest and best deals of the season. Shop and credit to it big. And pay nothing until next year, January. Rock out and come down to Courts. Courts already load. Courts already load. Black Friday starts. Courts already load. And go when Black Friday come out.
This year, make colorful Christmas memories with Berger. Get 30% off select 1 and 5 gallon purchases. Each purchase over $300 gives you a chance to win one of 3 cash prizes every month. October $2,000, November $3,000, December $5,000. Drop your entries in the specially marked boxes in store and enter as many times as you like. Promotion ends December 20th. Berger Paints for lasting beauty and protection.
As UK SIF road and pipe lane works intensify along Kirani James Boulevard into Grandans, the Royal Grenada Police Force will introduce temporary traffic changes effective Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. These measures are designed not only to manage congestion, but to ensure that the transformation happening beneath our roads becomes a long-term benefit to every resident, every business, and every traveller. Key adjustments. Southbound traffic on Kirani James Boulevard will operate one way only from St. George's straight to Food Fair Supermarket in Grandans. Northbound traffic towards town remains unchanged and will flow as normal. Drivers coming from the southern end of the island will be redirected through Montu, Carland Park, opposite 473 Flavors, onto Gulf Coast Road. Jean Anglais, reconnecting at Springs or Belmont. These traffic arrangements do not apply to motorbike users. Traffic officers and signage will be in place to guide road users. The RGPF thanks the public for their patience and cooperation as work progresses. This is more than road work. It's the modernization of a water system that generations have depended on and generations to come will rely on even more. So as the South shifts and adjusts in the coming weeks, remember, progress takes time. And together we are building a stronger Grenada, one road, one pipe, one community at a time.
This is the GIS News for Thursday, November 20th, 2025. I am Rikisha St. Louis. Coming up in the news, Grenada moves closer to having fish export ban reconsidered and reversed. And state-of-the-art bridge completed and handed over in Bonaire on the CDB BNTF project. We'll have details to these stories and more when we return.
Climate change doesn't adhere to a specific time frame. It fuels multiple hazard events, from hurricanes and flooding to heat waves and landslides. These events may occur back-to-back or simultaneously, creating compounded risks for our communities. Preparedness must go beyond one season or one threat. Preparedness must be year-round and multi-hazard focused. Preparedness is resilience. Preparedness begins with you.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA.
I'm a VIP. I'm vaccinated. I'm a VIP. I'm immunized.
As a parent, it is my responsibility to care and protect my children. It is my responsibility to ensure they are safeguarded at all times. It is the same for you to safeguard your children by keeping them on their vaccination and immunization schedule. Make them a VIP, vaccinated, immunized, and protected. I am Pinky Fabulous. I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Welcome back. Grenada advances critical legislative reforms aimed at enhancing the management and sustainability of its fisheries sector. On Wednesday, the House of Representatives convened, debated, and unanimously passed the Fisheries Amendment Bill 2025, which introduces key provisions aimed at enhancing marine conservation and regulatory oversight. The amendment also seeks to provide updated information to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in accordance with compliance measures as part of Grenada's efforts to seek reconsideration and reversal of its decision outlined in the communication dated August 26, 2025. The decision indicated that on January 1st, 2026, Grenada will face fish import ban into the United States of America because its fisheries do not meet the comparability standards under the Marine Mammal Protected Act of the U.S. Leader of Government Business, Honorable Philip Telesford, presented the bill to the House. He explained that it seeks to establish an observer and monitoring program to improve compliance and management, and also outlines penalties and fines.
The observer, Mr. Speaker, is also authorized to collect biological specimens during fishing activities. And he or she is authorized to discharge any other function as prescribed by the Chief Fisheries Officer. Marine mammals, Mr. Speaker, means any mammal morphologically adapted to the marine environment, including whales, dolphins, and so on, those that I mentioned earlier. The penalties prescribed by any regulation cannot exceed 100,000 East Caribbean dollars or 12 months in prison.
Ministers Lennox Andrews and Karine James supported the bill. Minister James, hailing from the fishing capital of the island, is excited about the future of the industry for her constituents and, by extension, Grenada.
We work not just with our local people, but we also got assistance from the Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO, and we recruited a local Grenadian based in London, Ms. Don Dikutu, to assist us as well with the Act and with the regulations, which is another aspect that we have to look at. Good. And a number of meetings, of course, were held to discuss this. So the fact that we are here today is the result of work that the task force would have done, the team of the task force would have done, to get the legislation ready so it could come to the Parliament for approval. The second focus of the task force was the regulations. The regulations have to accompany and be part of the Fisheries Act. And the regulations went to the Cabinet. Cabinet approved it. So we have two things already fulfilled. Once this bill is passed today, we already have two major aspects accomplished.
Fishing is not an occupation. Fishing is an identity. It is the pulse of Guave and St. John. And so for generations in Guave and across the parish, the day has started long before dawn. Most of our residents and our constituents would see longliners slipping out quietly, ice trucks and vans lining up the premises of fish markets, vendors, shopkeepers. In other words, Mr. Speaker, an entire local economy organized around one simple fact that fish must land, it must be handled, it must be sold, and it must be exported for families to eat and children to go to school. So this mere fact, Mr. Speaker, is indeed a bread and butter issue for my constituents. Mr. Speaker, for decades, we have seen export companies like the Northern Seafoods who carried this parish and carried this industry in terms of exporting, providing livelihoods for hundreds of families across St. John and the wider West, and by extension, the entire of Grenada. Today, we have other companies and other exporters, such as the G-Next, those that are located on the south, who have stepped up to the plate, Mr. Speaker, to keep that economic chain alive. And so, Mr. Speaker, between the exporters, the vendors, the processors, ice makers, even the mechanics and small businesses, fishing is not an industry in St. John, but it is an entire ecosystem.
Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Leo Cato, says the vehicles handed over to parliamentary representatives on Wednesday were procured by the Parliament of Grenada to empower parliamentary representatives to be more effective within their constituencies. His comment was made during a brief ceremony to hand over the vehicles. Before the ceremony, during the parliamentary sitting of the lower house, former opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell said opposition members will not accept the vehicles. According to Honorable Cato, the vehicles are intended to improve mobility and efficiency within the constituencies.
The vehicles that are being received today for the parliamentary offices are coming from the Parliament of Grenada. So I don't want us to confuse them. They will be put into parliamentary uses, right? And under this parliament, we try our best to uplift, right, the work of our members. We try to look at whatever can be done to make our MPs more effective in the representation of the constituencies and their people. And so this fleet of vehicles, as we hope, would be another instrument, another tool that can be used to actually carry out the job of parliamentary representatives effectively.
Honorable Joseph Andel, Member of Parliament for St. Patrick West, clarifies that the agreement to purchase the vehicles was reached with all House committee members, including the Speaker, government and opposition representatives. Engagement started in 2024. Andel is optimistic that enhanced mobility will improve services to the constituents.
We started the engagements in 2024, and all 4 members of the committee, plus the Speaker, we have always embraced the idea. There were valuable suggestions provided by the 2 opposition members in terms of the use and so on, the type of vehicles. And I personally am very happy that I now have the means to deliver more services to my constituency.
He said the opposition's decision to not accept the vehicles is petty.
I think it is quite a disservice to the constituents represented by the members of the main opposition grouping in Parliament not to accept that decision, not to accept the vehicles. I think it is really petty politicking, and they are not thinking about serving the needs of the constituents, but rather trying to make cheap political points. It's rather baffling that they sat in the committee for over a year, agreed to everything, and then all of a sudden they get an attack of conscience. So I look forward to providing better and more services to my constituents, as I'm sure all the members on my side of the House in the Parliament.
Continuing the news, residents of Bonaire and surrounding communities can finally commute using the recently constructed Bonaire Bridge. The over $2 million project was funded by the Caribbean Development Bank through the Basic Needs Trust Fund's 10th project and includes the removal and disposal of existing structures, relocation of flood monitoring equipment and enclosure, water infrastructure and monument boulder, construction of reinforced sidewalks with handrails, retaining walls, and reinforced concrete drainage. Construction of the bridge started in November 2023. It was officially opened on Wednesday. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell says the bridge, like other infrastructural development, is also an investment in the development of the residents.
The purpose of the bridge is to ensure that the people of the surrounding villages can actually continue their own personal development, their journeys to and fro, their communities, their schools, their churches, their place of work, in a manner that is safer, in a manner that ensures that vehicles can pass, that pedestrians can pass, and that you don't have to worry about, as Dr. Modus spoke of, falling through the cracks if the rotten planks have holes in them, or slipping on wood which is slippery when it wets, and all of the other risks associated with a Bailey's Bridge. And so I'm extremely honored that the project has been completed, and while it was delayed, it was actually completed within budget. The original budgeted total amounts was $2.3 million, and the amount actually spent to date is approximately $1.9 million. And I'm highlighting this because it's quite often that in infrastructure projects, cost overruns are the norm. As Monique indicated, there is some additional work to be completed, and when that is done, we believe it will significantly enhance not just the bridge, but the approach to the bridge, including ensuring that adequate signage is put up so that persons can be better guided when accessing and using the bridge.
CDB's Director of Projects O'Reilly Lewis is happy that the financial agency can bring relief to Grenada once more. He described the bridge as a pathway to safety and opportunities for increased economic activities.
This bridge is more than just an infrastructure upgrade. It's an enabler for resilience, safety, and opportunities for the people of Bonaire, Diamond, and Victoria. This new Bonaire Bridge is built for the future. It's strong, safe, and ready to withstand changing climate. It spans 16.6 meters with a 5.6 meter wide dual carriageway and two 1.4 meter wide walkways. Additionally, approximately 150 meters of the road and walkways with safety rails were built, ensuring that our children, families, and persons with disabilities can cross without fear. It connects communities to schools, markets, and I learned earlier tourism facilities in the neighborhood and other essential services. So it supports economic activity and strengthens disaster preparedness. In short, it improves lives and livelihoods to the surrounding communities.
Parliamentary Representative for St. Mark, Dr. Clarice Mooders-Cohen, commended the current administration for ensuring the project was completed for the benefit of numerous communities.
This project is too much of a wonderful, much-needed project for us to let something as trivial, I can't say it's not important, to quibble and argue about too. But I know everybody from start to finish who was involved, everyone worked assiduously to make this happen. So brothers and sisters, it may have started in one, it may have ended in one. But this is not the first time you would have heard me say that government is a continuum. What we have here is excellent for us, and we are really and truly happy to everyone who participated and made this project happen.
Emilio Belfon expressed gratitude on behalf of the community of Bonaire and surrounding areas. He said the project symbolizes progress and connection.
We proudly celebrate the successful completion of the Bonaire Bridge behind me. This project represents more than just a structure. It symbolizes progress, connection, and a better way of life for everyone who depends on that path. We extend our heartfelt appreciation to BNTF, the workers, engineers, leaders, supporters, and all who contributed their time, skills, and dedication to bringing the bridge to full completion. Your hard work has provided our community with a safer, stronger, and more reliable passage that will serve residents for many years to come.
The government of Grenada is preparing to officially launch its revised National Adaptation Plan, which will guide the country's environmental protection and climate resilience efforts for the period 2025 to 2030. The launch ceremony, to be led by Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, Honorable Kieran James, is scheduled for Wednesday, November 26th at the Grenada Trade Center. This launch marks a significant step in the government's commitment to harmonizing climate-related actions across all state sectors, ensuring that every ministry, department, and stakeholder group is aligned in efforts to mitigate the impacts of climate change. Grenada's first NAP covered the period 2017 to 2021. However, with the increasing effects of climate variability, such as accelerated coastal erosion, more intense and frequent hurricanes, and the continued decline of coral reefs, it became necessary to revise the plan to address emerging challenges and integrate modern science-based adaptation measures. National Climate Change Adaptation Officer Dr. Roxanne Graham says the revised NAP will ultimately guide actions designed to protect communities and safeguard livelihoods.
The NAP outlines priority actions like strengthening coastal defense, making buildings stronger and infrastructure more resilient to take on the impacts of climate change. It helps to support farmers and fishers, improving water systems and restoring ecosystems like mangroves and coral reefs. But planning isn't enough. We also need financing. And that's why, Grenada works so closely with major climate funding sources like, the Green Climate Fund and the Adaptation Fund, which helps small island states access the resources they need to put these resilient, projects into action.
A major feature of the launch is the re-establishment of the National Climate Change Focal Point Network. Stakeholder Engagement Officer for the NAP, Heron Belfon, says the network will strengthen coordination among government ministries and departments as they plan and implement climate change mitigation and adaptation initiatives.
The main role of the Climate Change Focal Point Network will be to streamline climate change into government projects. At this time, the network includes members from each government ministry / department, as well as statutory bodies. And so, too often we have where one project is done and then someone will come a couple months later and do a similar project where the two projects could have been combined. And so that's one of the major things that the network would have to, they would aim to achieve.
This is the GIS News. We'll have more news after the break.
The future is bright with solar for all. Join the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy for the official launch of this groundbreaking initiative, bringing affordable solar power to homes and small businesses across Grenada. Hear directly from Minister Honorable Kieran James and energy experts on how you can be a part of Grenada's solar revolution. Join us at the Pastoral Center in Guelph on Tuesday, November 25th at 5 p.m. Solar for all, lighting the way to a cleaner, brighter future.
Climate change is significantly altering hurricane behavior. Warmer ocean temperatures, driven by global warming, provide more energy for developing storms, often resulting in increased intensity and frequency of storms and hurricanes, heavier rainfall. Warmer air holds more moisture, leading to heavier downpours and flooding. Some storms are stalling, causing prolonged damage in localized areas. Hurricanes are forming earlier into and outside of the traditional June to November window. Preparedness must be year-round with a multi-hazard focus. Prepared communities are stronger communities, but preparedness begins with you.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA.
Welcome back. Grenada is gearing up for a promising 2025-2026 cruise ship season marked by new home porting opportunities, steady passenger arrivals, and strong momentum across the tourism industry. The Grenada Tourism Authority, GTA, continues to market Grenada as a must-visit destination with a strong focus on creating experiences that inspire visitors to return. The GTA is working closely with local stakeholders to ensure exceptional service delivery, ongoing product enhancement, sustainable use and protection of the island's natural resources. During an interview on the GIS Spice Morning program, Shania St. Bernard, Nautical Development Manager at the Grenada Tourism Authority, said the authority anticipates a 15% increase in visitor arrivals and expressed excitement for the upcoming season.
We're looking really good for this season. Based on a lot of our research and our statistics, we're anticipating about a 15% increase in arrivals for this season over last season. This cruise ship season, we have about 183 calls this season, with about 8 inaugurals. So inaugurals are ships that are coming to Grenada for the first time. I always tell people, you know, this cruise ship schedule is subject to change because sometimes we may get additional ships coming in sometimes. So we're very excited about this season so far.
A major highlight of the upcoming season is the home porting of Star Clippers during the months of February and March 2026, with all itineraries originating from the port of St. George's. Carriacou is also expected to benefit from this development.
We will be home porting for the first time Star Clipper. It's a small luxury line with about 280 persons, and they will be in Grenada from February to end of March, and they will be stopping in Carriacou as well. So Carriacou will be getting a few calls from Star Clipper. Home porting basically means that they will be based in Grenada and they will be starting all their travels from Grenada.
So passengers can come to Grenada.
So passengers would be flying into Grenada. They will stay a couple of days in a hotel and then they would go on board the ship for about sometimes 4 to 7 nights. They might go Grenada, Carriacou, of the Tobago Cays and back down to Grenada.
Cruise tourism continues to serve as a critical driver of the Grenada's economy, generating significant revenue through passenger spending. Beyond direct financial contributions, it supports thousands of jobs across the hospitality, tour, and service sectors, while also promoting Grenada's international profile as a premier Caribbean destination. Continuing the news, the Royal Grenada Police Force has officially launched recruit course number 50, welcoming 64 recruits. This marks a significant milestone in the organization's ongoing efforts to strengthen national security and enhance public safety across the country. The opening ceremony held at the training school at Point Celine celebrated both the legacy of the RGPF's 50th recruit intake and the importance of preparing a new generation of officers to serve with professionalism, integrity, and respect. Delivering the feature address, Commissioner of Police Randy Connaught commended the recruits for answering the call to serve, noting that their commitment comes at a time when the demands on law enforcement continues to grow. He emphasized that the course would challenge them physically, mentally, and ethically, shaping them into disciplined officers capable of responding to modern policing needs.
You chose the harder path. You chose responsibility over comfort, service over self-interest, and duty over ease. In a world full of simpler choices, you have volunteered to wear the uniform and uphold the public peace. This choice is noble, and it speaks volumes about your character. The journey ahead will be filled with rigorous demands and absolute perseverance. Throughout the journey ahead, you will embark on an intensive initial training program designed to fundamentally transform.
Commandant of the Police Training School, Inspector Number 42 Osborne Campbell, welcomed the recruits to their new career of service and urged them to approach the program with discipline, dedication, and a commitment to making a positive difference.
You sit here today at the threshold of a challenging, rewarding, and deeply necessary career in service to the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. You have arrived here having made the conscious choice to commit yourself to a higher calling, the protection of life and property, the upholding of the law, and the maintenance of peace and security within our nation. Embrace these challenges. Learn from every interaction. Understand your role. Even in its early stages, try and make a difference. Work hard, support each other, and prepare to take your place among the finest officers in the region.
This cohort of recruits reinforced the RGPF's commitment to advancing national security operations, deepening community engagement, and upholding law and order across the Tri-Island state. Finally, in the news, 9 promising entrepreneurs from the Happy Hill Secondary School got the opportunity to present their business ideas before a panel of judges in the Grenada Investment Development Corporation's Young Innovators Business Challenge. This initiative is one of the featured activities in the celebration of Global Entrepreneurship Week, observed annually in November. This year, the week runs from the 17th to the 21st. The business ideas included food, fruit snacks, hair and beauty, toys, cleaning and maintenance, robotics, and gift accessories. The Happy Hill Secondary School is the second school to experience the challenge. Last year's business challenge was held at the Anglican High School. Beverly Alexander is the Business Development Officer at GIDC.
The Happy Hill Secondary School, and we are engaging the students in a Young Innovators Challenge. So today we are here to have a challenge among the students where they will compete and win cash prizes as well as trophies and other promotional items from the GIDC.
Kristen Peters, a Form 4 student who presented his business venture, SPAC Pro Home Services, topped the challenge. Kristen shares how he feels winning the GIDC Young Innovator Business Challenge in his school.
I feel proud and excited. I could not have made it without the help of my teachers and friends. They helped me throughout the presentation and formatting the PowerPoint, everything. So I would like to say thank you to them. We expect to be open on the 7th of the 1st, so remember, SPAC Pro Home Services.
Tamara Prosper, economics and the principles of business teacher at the institution, thanked the GIDC for choosing them for this year's business challenge.
To be honest, I told the judges I thought it was a very hard competition. I personally thought so. The person who won, I think it was well deserved. And he's a very quiet person. So I was very surprised at the way he delivered and how confident he was in his work. I also think the other students were impeccable. To be honest, I feel like they all did very well and they should be proud of themselves. But I must say congratulations to the first position, second position, and third positions.
Taking second and third place was Soraya Joseph with the business Hair Hall and Liana Kador with Tranquil Toys. That story just ended the GIS News for Thursday, November 20th. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I'm Rikisha St. Louis.